Salt Lake City and Boise, Idaho have defied their respective state laws and have adopted pride flags as official city flags. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. You can find the link in the description below. And earlier this year, Idaho Governor Brad Little signed a bill banning all flags on government property except the United States flag, the official flag of the governmental entity, official flags of any state in the United States, flags of the various military branches, flags for Indian tribes, the POW/MIA flag, flags of foreign countries to commemorate special occasions, and official flags of Idaho colleges, universities, and public schools. In Utah, the legislature passed a similar bill that prohibits a government entity or employee of a government entity from displaying a flag in or on the grounds of government property, except certain exempted flags. Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall and the city council subverted the spirit of the law by adopting 3 new pride flags as the city's official flags. A press release from the city made it clear the flags were for Juneteenth, the city's LGBTQIA residents, and transgender residents. You can see the 3 flags there. One obviously in the lower left corner, and then the other 2 on the right there. Those are the official flags, and I think the one on the left is kind of like the traditional Salt Lake City flag there. And this is what she said. She says, our city flags are powerful symbols representing Salt Lake City's values. I want all Salt Lakers to look up at these flags and be reminded that we value diversity, equity, and inclusion, leaving no doubt that we are united as a city and people moving forward together. She also said, I know that the values of diversity, equity, and inclusion are not only right and just, but they are fundamental to America. They represent our American values, sewn in color and cloth. That's just absolutely not true. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are not fundamental to America. They are immoral. They are not right and just. Definitely not. We've seen the evidence to the contrary that they are discriminatory. And they've been used to discriminate against white people for a number of years now. And we're finally seeing change against that. But obviously, lots of people don't want to have that be opposed. Anyway, she goes on and says, like other civic symbols, these flags reflect our shared humanity and the values that help everyone feel they belong, no matter their background, orientation, or beliefs. While the state has restricted which flags public buildings can fly, I'm glad we can still uphold our community's values within the law. So they're clearly subverting the spirit of the law here by using this workaround, by having them be their the flag of the governmental entity. I obviously think this is probably going to be challenged. We'll see what the state does and whether or not this battle goes to the courts, etc., and potentially even the Supreme Court. We'll definitely see. I have a feeling that's going to happen. As far as Boise over in Idaho, Mayor Lauren McLean announced in a May 6th Boise City Council meeting that the city had adopted 3 new flags as official flags, including an LGBTQ plus pride flag. She said this, on April 28, I signed an official proclamation that retroactively established 3 flags as official Boise flags: the blue flag, the one we love, with the monochrome image of the Capitol building and the words Boise, City of Trees, the rainbow flag, commonly referred to as a pride flag, and the flag that represents and gives voice to the fact that we are a welcoming city, and a flag representing National Donate Life Month. We are changing the system because we must, she added, because in order for us to continue to use the story and remind all of us as a city of who we are and to give voice to those values, we must change the system. She also stated that this action demonstrated who we are, the values we hold, our commitment to those seen and unseen. Boise City Councilmember Jimmy Halliburton also said that flag has been flying here for 10 years, and that's not going to change today. That's not going to change tomorrow. This is always going to be a city that is safe and welcoming and amazing and tries to take care of every single person that lives in it. I think this is just absolutely despicable behavior from both Boise Mayor Lauren McLean, the Boise City Council, as well as Salt Lake City Mayor, what is her name, Aaron Mendenhall, as well as the Salt Lake City Council. They are clearly not trying to bring people together. They're not trying to unite people. They are trying to divide people, and they're also encouraging absolutely destructive lifestyles. They are encouraging people to mutilate themselves. It's absolutely despicable behavior with the transgender promotion of the transgender ideology. We know that this does indeed lead people to engage in self-harm, engage with immoral doctors to mutilate them, whether that be through things like breast binding, whether that be through surgery, where women are chopping off their breasts or men are chopping off their genitals. It's absolutely sick and disgusting. And we also know that it leads to significant emotional and spiritual harm as well. I think there's like some statistic, like 47% of people who fully buy into this ideology end up self-deleting. It's just absolutely despicable and a shame. And then there's all kinds of negatives too from the sodomitic homosexual lifestyle as well, from various diseases to medical problems, etc. And then obviously there is the moral problem of it as well, because it degrades the basic family unit. It rejects the complementarity between men and women, and leads to a decline in the moral stature of our people and of our society. And we should not tolerate this stuff anymore. I think that the states should engage these cities and punish them and ensure that these flags are not to be tolerated. I actually think that the legislatures were a little bit cowardly. They should have made it clear that these types of flags were not appropriate and were banned and should not be adopted no matter what, and not give them even these workarounds. So they need to figure that out. And there's nothing wrong with saying that these things are wrong, because they are indeed promoting disordered, evil ideologies and lifestyles that do indeed lead to destruction. And it is the responsibility of the state to protect and care for the common good. And by allowing this to happen, they're clearly doing the opposite. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.
Why would you be afraid of the people? Why are you not afraid of God instead of man?